One of the most important things for you, both in virtual learning, but also just in general in organization, is going to be how you set up your Google Drive. Many of you guys know exactly where your things are, just like you might in your room, and then maybe your mom or dad or guardian asks you to clean up your room and you can't find something. Well, we want to make sure that we're showing you the best way or ways that we think are the best to organize your materials so that you can find what you need. Because this year in English, you're going to need to have access to your learner profile that you started in HL1. You're also going to have access to your HL essay, which you're going to continue to revise. And hopefully that means that you guys understand how to revise instead of doing copy of HL essay. And then you're also going to take a lot of the materials that you started to work with for your IA, your individual oral, as you begin to determine whether or not you're going to use senior year texts in addition to what you worked with your junior year. So in order to make sure that you guys have access to these things, I'm just going to show you a quick way in which I have my folder arranged, and I can give you examples of how you might want to do your own. So I teach online English honors on Tuesday evenings. I also teach HL2, here's TOK, and then some of you may know that I also work with the CAS program, the part of core for the IB. So things like my meetings are in booze. I have it broken down by year. But what I suggest you do is think of the classes that say I teach, just like the classes that you take. So hopefully you have something for psychology, anthropology, topics, art, whatever the classes you have. And then broken down in there, you might do something like I do with HL2. This is, 1819, 1920, 2021. And then I also have like previous year's materials that go back even farther in other folders, so it doesn't get a little overwhelming. I know that I want to use 2021 materials right away, and so these are like, calendars and whatnot. So I put a little underscore, which automatically means that it comes at the top as opposed to being arranged in numerical or alphabetical order. But this would be a great place for you to have your English folder, junior year, senior year, and that way you can move your HL2 essay. You can have a folder for your paper one materials or notes that I may have offered you. You can also have access to the IOCD, which is now going to be called the IA, and so you can change and rename as you see fit. So I'm asking you to take a moment and just look through your drive and try to arrange it by the classes you've taken. Hopefully many of you have done that. And then within those classes, arrange it by the year. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. You're also going to then be able to, your end of your senior year, download all of this to your laptop so that you can take it with you, because I know that some colleges allow students to use some of the work that they've done in high school to kind of kill two birds with one proverbial stone, and kind of revise and add it as necessary. So take a moment, whether that's 5 minutes or maybe it takes you half an hour, to rearrange your folders and make sure that you know exactly where your HL2 essay is, and exactly where your learner profile or portfolio is, and exactly where your notes on the IA are. We are going to be using those both as predictors of your final IB scores, but also as formative assessments that you're going to be graded on and potentially could help to boost your grade from the paper ones that we'll be taking during the first and second quarter of school. Thank you.